Janine graduated from North Adams State, or MCLA, in 1992 with a degree in English Communications. Today, Janine is a body language expert and the New York Times best-selling author of You Say More Than You Think, a 7-day plan on using the new body language to get what you want. You say more than you think, which has been translated into 11 languages and has received a starred review from Publishers Weekly. Janine is a body language contributor on NBC's Today Show. She has appeared on the Dr. Oz Show, the Rachel Ray Show, the Nancy Grace Show, CNN's Headline News, ABC's Good Morning America, the Nate Berkus Show. Janine has been quoted in the New York Times, the Washington Post, and in magazines such as Cosmopolitan and Psychology Today. Immediately after graduating, and prior to becoming a published author, Janine landed a job as a federal law enforcement officer with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms within the United States Department of Justice. While at the ATF, Janine trained over 100,000 lawyers, judges, and law enforcement officers in the ATF, FBI, CIA, Scotland Yard Police, Hong Kong Police, and state and local police how to read body language and detect deception. In 2008, after 16 years on the job, she retired from the ATF and opened the Body Language Institute in Washington, D.C. The Institute is an elite certification program that offers award-winning advanced body language training. She is also the owner of Lion Tamer Education, LLC. Janine, for your collaborative spirit, your service to our country, your pursuit of happiness, and passionate commitment to finding out the truth, I am proud to present you with the 2018 MCLA Distinguished Alumna Award.
Thank you.
And I told you only have 2 to 3 minutes.
He called me and he says, you have 2 to 3 minutes. I go, 23 minutes will be perfect. He goes, no, 2 to 3. I go, 23 is great. If they can do a TED Talk in 18, I can do this in 23. He goes, 2 to 3 minutes. I stood up when you said my name and I looked at my dad and my table here and I go, get comfortable. Get comfortable. First of all, what an amazing president, the perfect president for such an amazing college. I've got to tell you, I loved being a student here. I have had pretty cool things happen in my life, as you might imagine. I was on the Today Show and a guy on after me is a singer named Usher. And I was super pregnant, 8 months pregnant, and this guy named Usher comes over and goes, you having a boy or a girl? And I said, a boy. And he goes, oh, really? I go, don't be offended. He's used to listening to country music, so my fetus doesn't know who you are. But I know who you are. And he kissed my belly, and I have a picture in my living room of Usher kissing my belly. And I thought that was pretty cool. Harry Connick Jr. once, I was interviewed by him, and he touched my right thigh to ask me a question live on TV. He's like, now Janine, and all I could think of is, Harry Connick Jr. is touching my thigh. Right? And nothing compares to getting a phone call a month ago saying that I received this award. I am truly honored to have this award. I don't belong in a category with the people. At first I'm like, I think this is a mistake. This is Janine driving. Like, you're like Janine. Like, I'm truly honored to be in a category with the anyone else has the flowers on. Wow, you guys are changing the world. I got to tell you, that day that I got this phone call, it reminded me of what I really loved about this university, about this college, is I felt seen here. I'm not everyone's favorite person. I'm one of these people, you either love me and you're like, I totally want to be your friend, and you're like, I'm not really my cup of tea. You know, no one ever meets me and says, yeah, man, she seems cool, right, Dad? That's my dad, right? No kidding. When I worked for ATF, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, my dad told all his buddies I turned my hobby into a career, drinking, smoking, and shooting. Not everybody's cup of tea. When I left, he goes, can you go back, is what I want to know. What I remember when I love and admire the most is I really loved your comment about the degree that we have that's here. I took a guitar class. I took speech. I did stand-up comedy here as on a talent show. I did things here where I was able to take risks. And the reason that happened is I feel like MCLA, what we call North Island State College, was an extension of my family. My mom passed away 5 years ago of breast cancer. Best friends, they met each other at 15. And my mother would always say this to me: I love you no matter what, I love you. My mother and my father have always made me feel seen. The professors at this school, the people that work here, they made me feel seen. They looked at me. I remember once, I don't know if you remember this, Dad, and my sister Kelly drove up, by the way, from Boston this morning. My college roommate that lived 2 doors down in my college, who's that call here? Janine drove up this morning. And you may remember we got our picture taken at Olin Mills once. And at the end of our big family photos, we got them back from Olin Mills. My mother looked at us, myself and my 2 sisters, and said, I'm wearing 2 different earrings in this picture. No one could take a second to look at me that day. No one took a second to see that I had 2 totally different earrings. One's dangling, one's a little stud. That never happened to me here. I always felt seen. And I made a lot of mistakes. I got fired as an RA, and I won't even go into that. This list of what he just said is equally as long as all the screw-ups I've done. Thank God Diane Manning isn't here to add her 2 cents. I gotta tell you, I always felt seen, and when that call came in, and you told me, you left a message. Actually, I saw that it was 413, and I go, they probably want some money. I'm gonna ignore that call. So I didn't pick up, and you left a message, and you said to me, Janine, you've been nominated. And I go, oh my God, that's so cool. Whoever ended up winning, I'm gonna go cheer them on. And I call back, and I go, so who won? He goes, you won. You won for this distinguished alumni. I go, what? And I burst out crying. You know, forget about Harry Connick Jr. touching this exact moment. If anyone would like a picture of this part of my thigh today, to say Harry Connick Jr. was once here, I'll take it. Forget about Usher kissing my belly while I was 8 months pregnant. That phone call is a life-changing moment for me. And it reminded me of the importance of feeling seen. And I went down, I have 3 sons, Angus, Charlie, and Jeff, and Angus is 13. And he was playing a video game, and I said to myself, after getting the call from you, Bob, I said, I'm gonna go let Angus know I see him. And I went downstairs, he's playing this game. One of my mentors is a hostage negotiator named Jim Kavanaugh, and he brought down the Unabomber, the DC snipers. He saved women and children from Waco, Texas, with David Koresh. The last human that walked out of that building was because of this guy. And he taught me a valuable lesson. What he taught me is, eliminate the word why from our vocabulary. When you ask someone, why did you vote for me? Why do you work here? Why are you the president? Why questions make people feel judged. But if you ask how and what questions, people will feel seen. So I say bye to why and allow what and how, right? So say bye to why, allow what and how. And I went downstairs and I reminded myself, with you making me feel seen in the school and the alumni board, I'm gonna go make Angus feel seen. So he's on playing the video game, so I sit down next to him. Had you been with me, you'd see me. I sat down and I go, hey buddy, what are you playing? He said, Fallout something. And I go, how do you play? And he starts telling me, and I go, and then what do you need to do? And I ask these how and what questions so Angus would know that I'm seeing him. And he goes, what's going on here? And I go, oh, I just won this award from college, and it just reminded me how the professors there, Dr. Harris Alder, who once stood up in front of a class, I have ADD, I'm all over the place, I'm not a great writer, and he stood up to read a student's paper, and the paper was typed, and I knew it was mine, because back then we didn't have computers, we had a computer lab, and my papers, because I had bad handwriting, I typed it. And when he read my paper out loud, Harris Alder, he made me feel seen. He made me feel that I could do the impossible. And so I said to Angus, I'm reminded of the importance of being seen, and I realized I don't even know what the hell these games do. But I know it's important to you, so tell me more. Well, I went upstairs to take a shower and I'm wrapping up. Relax. See Bob over here? I can feel his blood pressure. I'm feeling the energy ball. It's like a cocktail. So I'm almost done. I went upstairs to take a shower, and Angus went upstairs to dinner with his younger brothers, Charlie and Jack, my 5 and 4-year-old, and my husband. And while I was in the shower, do you know what Angus said to my husband? He said, Dad, I think Mom is taking a class on how to be a better person. Well, I don't hear this going on because I'm in the shower, Bob. And a couple seconds later, what I do hear is this. I hear Charlie, the 5-year-old, say, Angus, I am not a baby. Angus, I'm not a baby. Angus, I'm not a baby. I open up the shower and I scream down, Angus, knock it off! Angus looked at my husband and said, hey, Dad, I guess her class isn't working perfectly. Just yet. Why do I share this personal story with you? When you see people, when you really see people, I think it's contagious. I think it helps us to see other people. I'm working with this guy who's a rapper. He's a rapper. He talks in a bonnet, so I understand like every fourth word, and it rhymes with the first word he said. And he said something to me, and I said, Joey, I really like you. You're an amazing person. He goes, do you know what, Janine? I have a policy. He goes, everyone will like me. Everyone will like me, and if you don't like me, it's because you haven't taken the time to know me. And I think that really summarizes what I felt at the school and I still feel, is that you take the time, your professors, Denise Ricciardello, the people that work here, Sharon Zavataro, Ben, Jacques, Peter, Gentile, the list can go on and on of people that made me feel seen and gave me the courage to go out and to be the best version of me. So on behalf of myself and my dad and my sister and my friends and my children, thank you for reminding me that I'm a work in progress. And every now and then, I need to take a little bit less ego on the Janine Driver trip and let people know that I see them. So Dad, I see you. I know that. I see that you are an amazing father to me and to my 2 sisters. I know and I saw the amazing husband you were to Mom, an amazing boyfriend you are to Louise, even though you both kind of live in sin because you're not married. Carrie, I see the great mother you are, the great sister you are, coming up here 3 hours this morning. I see you. Thank you for always being the person that cheers me on and writing a card that I never throw away. Doreen, we're Facebook friends, and you hopped in a car to drive up here and change your schedule. I see you. I see you for the amazing school teacher you are, and I hope next year you're getting an award for doing what you do. First graders, hello. Bob, I see you. Thanks for doing exactly what you're doing. You're rocking. The body language is much better than what it was a second ago. And President Berg, I was analyzing you while you were up here. Your body language indicates to me that you are a trend spotter. You lean forward and you lean back while you're talking. And these are the people that lean into the future and bring the future to now. It's not surprising that in a year you were able to get new programs approved. With that kind of leadership and likability and your vision to set goals and measure progress and update plans, it's showing up in your body language. And I'm really, really honored to be able to sit here at your table and to be able to play here today. Now that I've warmed up, I'm going to bring up my... If you can turn to the PowerPoint presentation I brought, we'll talk about my moves. And I'm just kidding, my name's Janine. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Thank you. One last thing. I was once at an event in Florida and my mom surprised me and came out with my 2 sisters and thank you for the standing ovation. I got a standing ovation and my sister said, I like your little trick on how you get a standing ovation. I go, well, what's my trick? They go, at the end of you talking, you stand on stage and do this. Thank you. I do not. What was videotaped and I watched and I did do it. So Carrie, this time I didn't do it. Thank you.